Hi LEGO fans! We've reached day 18 and this time next week it will be Christmas Day. Santa's elves love Christmas Day as it's the day they get their bonus. Jingle bills. Well, if paying the bills is dependent on winning Advent Calendar of the Year, I have bad news for LEGO friends. Despite gifting us a pretty sweet baking station with Stand Mixer yesterday, they remain bottom of the pack with 51 points. After Potter's disastrous day earning 1 point for this truly terrible tiny train, they now share first place with LEGO Star Wars, both with 70 points. Can Star Wars overtake the Boy Wizard? Let's find out as we embark on the last winning Wednesday of Advent and tear open every door number 18. Today we're kicking things off with Harry Potter's Dwindling Doors. Let's see if we can find door 18. Yeah, it's up there. Going to be in the same place every time. And let's see what we've got inside. We have, oh, no surprise really. After yesterday's, we'll call it the Hogwarts Express. I thought this was going to be like a two-part gift. It was meant to be a train going around the bottom of a Christmas tree, and we have said Christmas tree. We've already had a Christmas tree. In fact, there it is. So, yeah, we're on a two Christmas tree year, which isn't unheard of. It isn't unprecedented for calendars. But this is quite nice. I do like the Santa hat on top. That's a nice touch. But anyway, let's put this together and we'll see if we've got a contender for Christmas Tree of the Year. And so our first gift for this wonderful Wednesday is yet another Christmas tree from the Boy Wizard. I got one of those Kung Fu Christmas trees last year. It was a Spruce Lee. If a Christmas tree wasn't festive enough, this one is topped out with a Santa hat. This is a redesign of the previous Santa hat, which had notorious problems with colour bleed. The tree itself is quite traditional, but is definitely elevated by the Santa hat. It stands on a brown base with tree trunk, and then inside we have a core of snot bricks and 1x1 round plates. Each one of the four sides is made up of green and dark green elements, with a flash of gold just to make it that little bit more festive. Watch and learn, Disney. Now, do you remember yesterday's terrible train? To be honest, it would be difficult to forget this monstrosity. Now, if LEGO had included this all within one window, I think things could have been a little bit different. With the tree on top, it's easy to overlook the terrible quality of the train. But of course, that's not how we judge things. So today we'll be judging a Christmas tree complete with Santa hat. Will that be sufficient to take home a few house points for the Boy Wizard? We'll find out a little later in the video. So a very festive start from the Boy Wizard. Let's see if those LEGO friends can pony up something to get them off the bottom of the leaderboard. And what do we have here? Looks very similar to what we got yesterday. And yeah, it's a table with cookies, milk and mugs. Some nice elements there, I won't deny, but not a lot in today's calendar. Let's put this together and we will see how this compares to a Christmas tree. So from LEGO Friends we have a small table complete with cookies, mugs and milk. LEGO mugs are always a nice element to have, and it's great to get them in contrasting dark pink and yellow. To fill those mugs we have a rather nice printed carton of milk. I once got to try the best tasting milk in the world. It was legendary. The final food related items are these printed chocolate chip cookies. Perfect with a glass of milk or a large brandy. The least exciting thing about this gift is the table that everything sits on. It's just a medium nugget 2x3 plate with 2 legs. Overall, it's a nice enough gift, but on day 18, maybe I'm expecting a little bit more. Will that hurt LEGO friends in the scoring? We'll find out very soon. So after LEGO friends trying to bribe me with milk and cookies, let's see what Disney has today, and what do we have here? Well, it's either a house or a castle of some description. I don't know which one of the princesses that belongs to. I might have to go and do some research on this and maybe look at some LEGO sets. Stay there, I'll be right back. So this attractive and colourful gift from the Disney calendar did need a little bit of research. I believe we've switched themes to Encanto, and this is Mirabel Madrigal's house. This would appear to be loosely based on the 43202, the Madrigal House set. This is quite a good sized gift and sits on a 2x6 green plate. It makes really nice use of botanical elements with a dark green leaf and pink flowers. We also have textured wall bricks in dark orange and yellowish green. At the centre we have a large bright light, yellow archway, and a selection of red and dark red cheese slopes making up the roof. It might not be festive, but it is well themed to the Disney calendar, and it's a good looking recreation of the Madrigal house. People keep telling me my house is haunted. I've lived here for 273 years and never noticed anything strange. Although Mirabel herself lacked a magical gift, will this gift be sufficiently magical to earn a few points today? Let's go check in on LEGO City. Moving swiftly on, we're catching up with LEGO City, which started out really well and hopefully will make a bit of a recovery. Let's see what we got behind door number 18, and what do we have here? Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty small. I think this is, yeah, it's a reindeer and it's towing a sleigh. Definitely not to minifigure scale, not a lot of elements here. Yeah, just a nice little model, I think. Certainly got the festive theming. Let's pop it together and see how it looks. So from LEGO City, we have a teeny tiny reindeer awkwardly dragging a sleigh. This would appear not to be Rudolph on the account of the colour of the nose. The reindeer is about as minimalist as it could be. It's made out of only 6 LEGO elements. These include an impressive pearl gold rack of antlers. The brown legs are from the Clip family and make a good representation of the reindeer's 4 legs. The sled is equally minimalist and made up of only 5 parts. One criticism is that it doesn't quite sit right. This is because the clip doesn't sit flush with the bottom of the element. Other than that, the colouring is quite festive and it's a perfectly recognisable version of what would be an expensive sleigh. Of course, Santa didn't have to pay for his sleigh, it was on the house. The thing I really don't like about this is how the sleigh connects to the reindeer. It clips directly to the reindeer's back feet, which cannot be practical. It also means the whole gift doesn't sit right. It's by no means terrible and does throw off some festive vibes. But is this up to the standard of gift we expect by day 18 of Advent? We'll see how LEGO City fares in the scoring in just a moment. Next up we have our joint leader, LEGO Star Wars, and let's see what goodness lies behind door number 18. Unlikely to be a minifigure because we got one of those yesterday, so we are back to the unrecognisable ships. I have no idea which ship this is. Certainly it's colourful, and I can say other words like that, but I don't know which ship it is, so I'm going to go figure that out, and I'll meet you back here in just a tick. So today's gift from LEGO Star Wars is a U-Wing. Are they just making these up after random letters of the alphabet now? Hopefully they don't use the Christmas alphabet. It has no L. This seems to be based on the 75155 Rebel U-Wing fighter, which was based on a craft in the Rogue One movie. The end result is a very good looking model. I like the splashes of blue and yellow, which make this a very attractive build. When you look at it from above, it's pretty obvious where the U-Wing name comes from. The engines are an interesting configuration and presumably give this good manoeuvrability. Up on top, the flight deck is represented by a trans-clear cheese slope. Although I'm not always impressed by these ship builds, this one definitely has a pleasing appearance. Pleasing enough for the U-Wing to win Gift of the Day? Let's check out our last gift, which today will be from Spider-Man. And our final calendar of the day is the Incredible Spider-Man, which is proving not to be quite as incredible as we'd hoped. Let's punch open door number 18. Don't mumble, Jeremy. And let's see what we can find in here. We have, how exciting. We've got I guess that's a table with pizza, cookie, and some kind of beverage, hopefully alcoholic one. Yeah, not a lot. Nice pizza element, I do like that, that's a good thing. But it is a little bit light on content today, and I guess pizza and Spider-Man go together, so it's kind of themed, but no festive flair here. And so from the Spider-Man calendar, it once again appears to be pizza time. In fact, we have pizza, a cookie, and a mug. I enjoy my cookies Star Wars style, a little chewy. I picked up pizza and cookies on the way home from work yesterday. My wife regrets letting me name the kids. The chocolate chip cookie is exactly the same element we got with the LEGO Friends table. In fact, this gift has a lot of similarities. One key difference is the pedestal style table. It stands on a 1x3 jumper plate. To go with the yellow and dark pink mugs we got earlier, Spider-Man has thrown in a red mug. The pizza is a really nice printed element, but I'm not so sure about the choice of toppings. Olives yes, but you can keep the pepperoni. Like the LEGO Friends gift, this definitely falls into the realm of Advent calendar filler. But when you reach day 18 and you're really struggling, we really need to see some kick-ass gifts from Spidey. Given that this is what we've got, I think it's time for some judgment. And so we have 6 Wicked and Wild Wednesday whimsies from behind door number 18 of every LEGO Advent calendar. Harry Potter gave us a Christmas tree complete with hat. From LEGO Friends we got cookies and milk. Disney gave us a perfect miniature of the Madrigal house. And LEGO City gifted us a tiny reindeer complete with sleigh. From LEGO Star Wars, nothing says Christmas like a U-Wing troop carrier. And finally from Spider-Man we got a table complete with pizza, cookie and mug. So which one of these gifts deserves to attend a pizza party in the Great Hall of Hogwarts, and which deserves to get sent to the North Pole to clean up reindeer poop? Let's award some points! In last place, earning 1 point for Spider-Man, is the table complete with pizza, cookie and mug. Coming in 5th and earning 2 points is LEGO Friends with a very similar gift. I only elevated this slightly because it has a wider range of components. In 4th place is LEGO City with their tiny sleigh and reindeer. I almost put this lower, but 3 points is duly awarded. 3rd place and 4 points goes to Harry Potter for this festive Christmas tree, and in 2nd place, earning 5 points for Star Wars, is the U-Wing Troop Carrier. That means today's winner is Disney for the Madrigal House. It's a really nice recreation of the larger set. I love the wide use of colours, and I'm genuinely impressed with the level of theming and attention to detail that's being put into the Disney calendar this year. Slightly more difficult is determining which one of these gifts deserves a festive bonus point. The LEGO City reindeer and sleigh is an obvious contender, but I made a precedent yesterday by putting the Christmas tree over Mrs. Claus. So being very consistent, the festive bonus point goes to Harry Potter. But do you agree with today's scores? Do I deserve to end up like Grandma and get run over by a reindeer for denying City the festive bonus points? Or maybe I deserve to become a victim of Order 66 for keeping Star Wars off top spot? As always, please do share your thoughts and opinions in the comments. They sometimes impact the judging, and it's great fun to be able to interact with as many of you as I possibly can. So after factoring the factorials, checking for statistical significance, and manipulating the math, how do today's scores affect the leaderboard for Advent Calendar of the Year 2024? Remaining in last place with 53 points are those LEGO Friends. Doing only marginally better with 54 is Spider-Man, and with an 11-point gap is LEGO City with 65 points. Disney is going from strength to strength with 74, and with 75 points it's LEGO Harry Potter. They're in joint first place with Star Wars, which also has a 75-point total. So with 3 calendars at the top of the table within 1 point of each other, the race for Advent Calendar of the Year 2024 is on. I'll be back again tomorrow with 6 more seasonal sacrifices, so have a wicked, wild and wonderful Wednesday, stay safe, and I'll see you bright and early on Thursday.